I'm probably. Oh, that's so big. Oh.
Same size.
Oh, it doesn't smell. Oh no!
My eyes are watering. My eyes are already watering.
Just do like a good mythical morning, a dink it and sink it, or
Are we like swallowing it?
yeah,
Is it safe to swallow?
It's just liver and chicken mashed up into a paste.
You suck. Okay.
It's also the worst brand of cat food you can get your cat.
It really is.
Stop smelling it. Stop smelling it. All right. Dink it and sink it?
Huh?
Dink it and sink it, or just a 3, 2, 1?
What's dink it and sink it?
You dink it? And,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Happy Shloinkmas.
Welcome to the Shloink Show, the only show where the Christmas God died for our sins. We rose him back from the dead and forced him to watch our show.
Who's the Christmas god?
What?
Who's the Christmas god? Is
Is
that Santa Claus's father? Saint Nick?
Saint Shloink.
It's like people say, "Oh, you're Saint Nick." No, that's my father's name. Call me Santa. Kris Kringle?
No, there's somebody else. That's actually the opposite of Kris Kringle.
You know Santa's based off a real person, right?
Yeah, I just learned that like 3 days ago.
Saint Nick?
Saint Nick was a real person.
Yeah, you hear Saint Nick, but you never really think about it. I don't know, at least for me. I never really put any thought into it. So it's like when people are like, Santa's not real, it's like, well, technically he's real.
Technically, yeah.
Was.
Technically, Saint Nick is real.
Was it you who said is Santa Jesus Christ?
No, I said, I don't know where. Okay, I'm not smart enough
Santa's
to.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not smart enough to think this, but I saw a video somewhere that like it was a comedian who said that Santa Claus, Christmas is supposed to be celebrated for Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ being born, right? So the comedian said that, does that mean Santa Claus is Jesus Christ's brother, and that's why he brings us presents?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how it goes.
He's trying to outplay Jesus by giving us all presents.
He's the jealous brother.
Yeah, he's just angry that everyone just built the whole religion off of him. He's like, I'll show you. I'll give all these kids presents and they'll love me more.
I was thinking about somebody said it,
Krampus?
Krampus is the second cousin.
The second cousin.
Yeah.
He's.
Krampus for the Shloinking mascot, apparently.
We already have
that
a
would make
Shloinky
sense.
mascot. The Shloink mascot is Jorg the astronaut.
No, next year we'll get Krampus on the show. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I totally forgot. Santa is also making an appearance today.
Later today,
on the show.
We are going to be interviewing him and asking questions and his great journey on being Santa.
And also, if you guys have any questions for Santa Claus, please let us know. We'll make sure to let him hear it. So, yeah.
I hate Santa.
Why?
He comes in our chimney at night.
You've always had a thing for Santa.
I don't like Santa at all.
He's like the jolliest guy on the planet. How could you not like Santa?
There's no way someone can be that jolly 24/7. He's hiding something. I don't care what
Oh,
anyone
you one
says.
of those people?
Yes.
Just because someone's happy
He
about their life choices?
I guarantee you, he abuses his elves and he abuses his reindeer.
I don't
and he
think so.
probably has some sort of addiction.
I don't think so.
It's such a stressful one night that he drinks or smokes or does something for the rest of the year.
He's Santa Claus.
I
He's
don't
got
buy it.
magic.
Magic
the time.
isn't real.
Whoa. That is, well, you're crossing the line, pal.
That's a line?
Okay, well, before we get into it really, how's it going? How's it going, man?
It's going good. I had a good Christmas. Got a new jacket, got a new sweat, got new clothing. It was really nice.
That's
got to
good.
spend it with some family.
That's good. For everybody watching, let us know what you guys got for Christmas. What was your guys' favorite thing?
Yeah, what was it? Everyone, people want to be sincere and not say that they didn't have a favorite Christmas gift because everything they got they like. But we all know you might have liked everything you got, but there's always one thing that you love the most. What is the one thing? Make a list. We'll check it twice. That of all the things you got for Christmas, or your top 5 favorite things you got for Christmas, and then your favorite one out of all of them, and we will see what they are.
And the worst one. What's the weirdest thing you guys got for Christmas?
What's your most memorable Christmas present you've ever gotten?
An Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Back in 2015.
Mine was 2007. We just got an Xbox 360, and my parents got the limited edition Halo 3 Xbox 360 with extra storage and the limited edition, like the really thick Halo 3 case. And I remember shooting out of my seat and running to the TV room and having my mom yell at me because we weren't done finishing presents. So I had to wait another 2 hours to play that game. And then I played the rest of that day. I just played the campaign over and over and over.
You remember that? I remember when games were like special. I don't know. It was like a big deal when you got a game. And I don't think it has anything to do with age. I think it just has to do with the fact that they just don't make games like they used to.
Well, it's...
As I say, it's a very old person thing to say.
Well...
Download it to your phone.
Yeah, there's nothing special about it.
But it's also there's way more games being developed now. Like if you go back to the 2000s, a company was making one game. Activision, it was crazy because Activision was making a Call of Duty game every single year, which was kind of unheard of, but it was also because they had 3 different studios working on it that were just switching every year.
Yeah.
But most of the time you had one studio that was making one game, and now you have like EA or Ubisoft who's making multiple games a year. And growing up, as a kid, you don't have money unless you have an allowance, but of course not a lot of people have that much money to be able to go buy a game whenever they wanted. So the only times we got games growing up was Christmas and my birthday. And the rest of the year I just had to wait. And so that's what all my Christmas gifts were. They were either socks, clothing, or games. It was like all I got. And I had to be, huh?
Even as a kid?
Even as a kid.
Sad Christmas. Okay.
That's not a sad Christmas. It's a great Christmas. I love
You're
clothes.
just a simple guy.
I'm very simple.
You're just a simple guy.
If
I got him a dozen chocolate donuts for Christmas, he would love me. So much.
Probably. I would have to give all my love to you for the next 2 days because I'd end up in the hospital in a coma eating too much sugar. I don't like sugar, but I love bakery donuts. I am
Specifically the ones from Albertsons.
Albertsons are my favorite ones, but bakery donuts in general are my favorites.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Luis said, it's not that, it's just the fact that back then, internet wasn't so massive, giving you so many options and different things to compare it to. Y'all just nostalgic of only having a handful of games, nothing to broaden your horizons of games.
You're right.
We're old and the future is rolling in. The future's already here, baby.
You are right. But also remember that smartphones weren't really a thing until 2007 when the first iPhone came out, 2008, and that's when we started getting mobile games. But mobile games really didn't pop off until 2014, 2015. It was very simple mobile games. But yeah, no, it's definitely a nostalgia factor.
I'm so blind. I was trying to find Spotify. Turn down just a smidge. Huh?
Do you need help?
No, not now. It's okay.
Our camera
I'll
operator,
always try first, and if I really can't get it, then I'll ask you.
Our camera operator is berating Taylor for being blind because it is true. He is very blind.
I'm blind.
Actually, I'm more blind than you. I have very bad vision.
Yeah.
You don't wear your glasses as much as I do. I wear my glasses are my life. It is my persona.
That's really dramatic.
It's true.
Okay. Do you have any interesting Christmas stories? Like that's happened to you?
Define interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so there was one Christmas that I actually knocked over the tree and broke it.
How do you?
Okay.
How do you
All right.
knock over?
So here,
Fake tree. Let's
Yeah.
get that
Yeah, is it a real tree? Because if it's a real tree,
Okay, that's impressive.
we've got
No, it
questions.
wasn't. It was not a real tree. We did have a real tree at I think 1 or 2 years, but we had to get rid of it because everyone was having allergy reactions. No, it was a fake tree, and the way our living room was set up, we had a picture window and the door off to the left, and the tree was right in the middle of the living room, kind of pressed against the picture window, and we had this shelf, a corner shelf that was actually the shelf was flushed into the corner. It had a triangle build to it. And so we threw all the presents in this corner, and I think it was my younger brother or something. Or no, I went into the corner to hand out everyone's presents. So everyone had them by their feet. And as I was standing, I went to go take a step, and I tripped on one of the bigger presents, and I had to watch my foot because I didn't want to crush one of the presents. So I instinctively tried to grab the tree to support myself, and then I realized, oh, trees aren't sturdy. At least not fake ones. So
Wait, hold on. Whoa. A real tree
yes,
is sturdy.
yeah, a real tree is very sturdy. This isn't real. This is fake. It's a Botox tree, basically.
You just said at least
It's a fake
not
tree.
real ones.
And I said I had real ones before, but this year it was a fake tree.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Get real ones, kid.
Can I continue?
Yeah,
Okay,
continue.
cool. Thank you very much. I love you.
Love you too.
And so I grabbed the tree and realized, oh, that's not sturdy at all. And I tried to take another step, and I let go of the tree. And right as I let go of the tree, my other foot went to go take a step, and I tripped on another present, and I started falling over. And as I was falling over, I look at my dad, and my dad just goes and just shakes his head, and then I tumble over and break the tree. And the greatest part about it is my dad was recording the whole Christmas unwrapping the whole morning. He shut the camera off for 2 minutes. And in those 2 minutes, he missed the greatest event that could have happened in our family. And that was me knocking over the tree.
This is the one time you turned off the camera?
Huh?
That was the 1 second he turned off the camera?
The 1 second he turned off the camera.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Can I get a close-up on my face? Please, thank you. Okay, all right. This is my Christmas story. All right? So this is what happened. So on Christmas, my uncle got a bow and arrow for Christmas by my grandfather. It was a really cool bow and arrow. And after everyone ate, it's time for going and playing with all your Christmas gifts, right? We decide to go down and play with the bow and arrow. My grandpa also has a barn, by the way. It's a fairly nice sized barn. And the one thing he said was, do not break anything. And you want to know where we set up the little can to shoot it? Right in front of the barn door, which was shut. And we're shooting it, right? We're shooting it. My uncle goes to shoot the bow, shoots it. It goes through the can and directly into the barn door. And so now there's a giant arrow sticking out of the barn door. And we're panicking now because my entire family is on their way down to the barn where there is an arrow waiting. And we were trying to pull it out, but it was in there so good that we literally couldn't pull it out. And so what my uncle decided to do is he told me to stand in front of the arrow while they walk by for me to try to hide it. Keep in mind, I was like 9 and very small person. And my grandpa was the last one to walk around. And right before he walks around to go into the barn, he stops. And he slowly turns to me and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I say, "Nothing. What are you doing?" And he told me to move. And when he saw the bow and arrow, my uncle looked at me and made me take the fall for it. He's just like, "Why'd you shoot? Why'd you shoot the arrow into the door? Own it." He's like, "Own up to it."
But he's the one that shot it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's so... What? That's the type of stuff you do to me.
Yeah, but we're talking... No, it's different. I could do that to you.
I can shoot you in the knee.
I was a child. I was an innocent child.
I was an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
Merry Shloinkmas to you too, Kendra. Thank
Merry
you very much.
Shloinkmas.
So yeah, that was my interesting Christmas story. You got one?
The bug infestation reminded me of something. The one year my parents decided to get a real tree.
What happened?
There were termites in it,
Oh.
and so my parents were like, "Oh my god, we have to get rid of the tree." We didn't find out until 5 days after we had this tree. Now we had wood floors, and so we're like, "Okay, we'll just get rid of the tree. It's fine, no big deal." 3 days later, like I think it was 2 days before Christmas, my brother fell through the floor, and we have a 2-story house.
What?
And that's when we found out. Now our entire house was infested with termites.
Oh my
So don't
god.
get real Christmas trees. Thank you.
Termites for Christmas. Who would have
Wow.
thought?
It was great.
It's
We
actually-
actually have Christmas that year. We
I-
ended up deciding to go down to.
I feel
Vegas 'cause that's-
really stupid for not thinking that that's a possibility when if you actually went and got your own tree that
Well,
there's
it's a
going to be
real thing.
obviously, but my brain is just like,
Yeah,
Oh, well,
bugs
you just
bugs
go-
exist.
I know.
They tend to live in trees.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought I found one before, but I didn't think they were real. I thought it was just a government theory.
it is. It's a
Conspiracy
government
theory.
made.
It's government made.
Insects.
The government made
You're
the bugs to spy on us.
Yeah,
Some people actually believe that birds are government spies.
I believe that. Have you
Specifically
seen
pigeons.
They're not.
You're like, I swear there's a pigeon that's standing outside my window every morning. I swear.
So, in preparation for the podcast episode today, I was thinking about. I had just watched Red One, and I didn't hate it. You know, it was pretty good. It was all right. It was a fun little, stupid little action movie.
I haven't seen it. I kind of want to. I'm not a fan of The Rock, but I've heard it's a very Rock movie.
Well, yeah, it is. He just plays himself, like always. But there's a scene in there where, spoiler alert, they do see Krampus. They have to go
Oh.
to Krampus for help.
Oh wait, no, that's in the
at some
trailer.
point. It is. You have to listen to this. And
Hold me hostage. Help.
when they do go to see Krampus, he goes into he has like a castle lair, and there's a whole bunch of creatures in there, a whole bunch. And it got me thinking. There is actually a whole bunch of Christmas mythology out there.
There's a lot.
There is a lot. So, we found a few over here. And Sarah, I would
Scavenge the
love
internet
it
for hours. Totally not 5 or 6 minutes of.
if you could explain to me what this is.
I'm sorry.
Here. I have the mic. Let me pull up Discord. We have it on the Discord. I'll read it.
It's true.
This one, the second I saw this, I had to show this. It is too funny. All right, we all ready for this? Okay. Lumpy, Dumpy, and Clumpy, kind of like Huey, Dewey, and Louie of the baked goods world, are 3 psychotic, giggling gingerbread men who lure hungry, unsuspected kids into getting impaled on hooks and then dragged up the chimney. As a team, they are also mighty handy with a nail gun, and this Christmas, Ginger snaps back.
Ginger snaps back. Wait, so what's the name? Like, that's the name of one or multiple?
Lumpy, Dumpy, and Clumpy.
Oh, there's 3.
There's 3. There's not a singular one. They are a group. They are a trio.
So is this like a
They're like the annoying cousins that are always together and you can't separate them.
lumpy dumpy?
We only have 3 of them. This last one, I'm actually not very good at reading. You're obviously a book reader, so I would like you to read this.
Wait, hold on. I'm still
very
looking at
last
lumpy
one.
dumpy and clumpy.
You have to scroll all the way down. This last one is pretty horrific and it's gnarly.
Oh, it's from a movie. It's from the Krampus movie.
It's part of the Krampus lore.
Seen that.
Lumpy,
Lumpy,
Lumpy, Dumpy, and Clumpy are minor antagonists in the 2015 American comedy horror film Krampus.
It's a horror comedy?
Yeah,
It
it's supposed to
actually is.
be.
If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. I don't do horror movies, and I will watch that one.
I might watch it.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what other powers and abilities Clumpy, Lumpy, and Dumpy possess the following powers and abilities: tool usage and cute deception.
Wait, what?
That's it. That's all the powers they have is tool usage and cute deception.
Cute deception. Cute deception
That's it.
is a great power.
It's a real thing.
It's
too.
yes, it is a serious thing, and it's very dangerous.
Okay, their fate in the movie. I guess spoiler alert if you guys haven't watched
Well, don't
Krampus.
spoil it. No, don't spoil it.
Too late.
Stop. You don't have to.
I
Stop.
have to. They've been watching. It is.
It
an
doesn't.
old
It's a
movie.
spoiler
If they
in the
haven't
movie. It doesn't give us
watched
any
it-
type
if
of
they
effects.
haven't
Don't
watched
read
it
it.
at this
Don't
point, it's
read
their
it.
fault.
Just it doesn't matter. Just don't
have
read
to.
it.
I have
People
to.
want to watch it. We just recommended that they go watch it. I'm probably gonna go watch it at some point. Don't read it.
What? Huh?
I was gonna say, what year did the movie come out?
2015.
Okay, you had.
You had
Almost 10 years.
plenty enough time to watch
There,
it.
it's gonna be 8.5 years, almost 9.5 years, almost 10.
Okay, that's like getting mad about saying Darth Vader is actually Luke's father, where it's
Well,
like, bruh,
that's
if you
also
don't know
a
that-
well-known fact. Everybody knows that.
Well,
And
this
it's
is a
also
well-known
40
fact
years-
that
No,
Lumpy,
it's not a
Dumpy,
well-known
and
fact,
Clumpy,
and I'm going to
one
keep
of the
talking while you
three
speak
burns
because
to
I don't want
death
it to
after
get
being
spoiled.
set on
Shut
fire.
up.
Another one is blown apart with a shotgun, and the other is eaten by Rosie the dog. Anyways, we can move on. What's next?
I know what you're doing.
What?
You're trying to get a rise out of me, so I cuss.
I don't know. Is it working?
I have no idea how to pronounce this.
Don't worry, I'll pop the cat food. It'll stop you real quick.
How?
Anytime you're about to cuss, she just wiggles the can a little bit. Yeah.
How do you pronounce this? The straggle? The straggle? Straggle?
Straggler?
Straggler?
Straggler.
Straggler. The
Louis said
straggler.
he was going to watch that.
The straggler. These shaggy horned beasts get their kicks by stealing from naughty children and occasionally tearing them to pieces. It's said that you can avoid their wrath by leaving out some food so that they,
What did you say?
I said wraith. You can avoid their wrath by leaving out some food so that they'll feast on leftovers rather than your offspring.
You know, I'm noticing a trend with a lot of these Christmas creatures. It's always they eat children.
It's like another version of the Passover.
What's the Passover?
It's in the Bible. When in Egypt, it was the final
Well, that's the part that I've never. I mean,
I've
they always
never
have
heard of the
firstborn
Passover.
child. You've never.
yeah, I've
No.
never heard of that.
Granted, I am not knowledgeable in the Bible.
Wait, so what happened?
so-
What happens in Egypt?
Oh,
I want to know.
The Passover is essentially when God came down and actually took the firstborn child out of every household, unless they put lamb's blood on their door to show their worship.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Thank you. I'm not crazy.
No, I have heard of that.
I haven't heard of that.
Because we just turned on you. We were like, that's not real. That's not the Bible. I think you're reading the wrong Bible.
Now, this one, you might have to turn your dual mic on. I want her to read this. Because, Taylor, try to read it. I would, if you read this without messing up, I will be very impressed.
I read it in my head.
You have it in your head?
I read it.
You know what? No. Oh, hold on. I'm going to take it off the dual. Oh, hold on. Sorry. This is so complicated. Oh, I turned the gain all the way up. No one likes that. Okay. Hold on. Let me try this.
You
Okay.
like hearing the molecules of my breath?
The molecules? Okay, wait. What is this? The Grilla? Gryla?
Growler.
Well, first off, to go back to the Straggle, they suck. They're boring. The
They
Straggle
suck.
sounds boring. They're
What do you
very
mean
generic.
they're boring? They tear kids apart.
It's generic.
Look how they look.
It's not as cool as Krampus.
They're better than Krampus.
No.
They're cooler than Krampus.
Visually, yes, but because nobody's technically.
No one's ever seen Santa either.
I've seen Santa.
We talk crap about that, huh?
Was this your first time going to get to actually meet him in person?
Yes.
I talked to him on a Zoom.
I'm going to interrogate
schedule the
him.
meeting.
You talked to him into a Zoom? Why wasn't I invited?
That's how I... Because you have a beef with Santa.
So?
Why would I invite you?
I still want to see that.
Do you know how big of a deal this is for us?
It's a huge deal. I know, but I
Yeah,
still
you
wanted to
would've
be there.
ruined
We're
it.
partners.
You would have ruined it from your attitude.
Well, I would.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking
Try to
about.
make sure you don't murder on live stream.
Yeah.
I promise.
If you
would've
would've ruined that deal for
on
us.
live stream, I will wait until after he leaves and gets on his sleigh. But I am going to interrogate him. I am going to interrogate him while he's here.
Okay, just don't be overly rude about it. Don't ask him about the Straggle.
And just remember, don't curse.
Yeah, don't cuss.
Let me just pop it open real quick.
Okay, so here's another Christmas creature. I can already tell by the picture alone. I don't like it. Her name is Gryla? Grilla? Gryla. Okay.
I have actually heard this story.
This thrice married Icelandic giantess lives in the mountain cave near the, oh my god, Dimmaborgir lava fields with her third husband and has extrasensory powers that allows her to detect misbehaving children in nearby towns. She kidnaps the brats and then cooks them into a delicious stew. Jeez, story writer, don't hate the children also. Jeez. Is her favorite food, always in high supply. She's also the owner of hold on, I could do this. Jolakotorin. Jolakotorin.
Yes.
The hellish,
Hellacious?
hellacious Yule cat and mother to mischievous Yule lads.
The thing that bothers me about this story is it's another kids walking into the gingerbread house.
Oh.
Hansel and Gretel. There you go.
Oh, so is it the witch from Hansel and Gretel?
Oh wow, I love.
That's kind of cool, actually.
the way you pronounce that whole word.
Jolakotorin. Jolakotorin. What
Jolaktorin.
does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, what's a Yule cat and a Yule lad?
You a lad.
Yeah, what's a Yule lad?
You are.
No,
You're a lad.
I'm just a lad.
You're my lad.
I'm just a lad.
We just don't want to be a mini lad.
All right.
If you get that reference, thank you.
Yule lad.
Yule lads are a group of 13 mischievous Icelandic pranksters who visit children's home in the 13 nights leading up to Christmas.
Oh, okay. They're just prankster kids having
Why
fun.
13? Isn't it 25 nights?
No.
That one would be creepy.
What?
So is Yule lad? So it's a mythical creature? Ooh.
What?
I don't like how they look.
Let me see this.
No.
Oh, it's like the 15 ugly dwarves. 13 ugly dwarves.
So you're telling me it's one Yule per day? It's just a different guy. They got to alternate.
Yep.
So it's like Santa.
Why not just send the same guy 13 times in a row?
When you get tired.
Well,
That's a lot of work.
it's only 13
And they
days
probably
out
have-
of an
they
entire
probably have-
year.
Do you realize that she's a giantess? So technically her version of living right next to town would be
3 steps, literally.
her. Not for us.
Well, a giantess could mean 7 feet tall.
That's true.
Not.
Okay.
I mean,
Anytime I think of giant, I think like 15 or 20 feet tall.
I think Lady Dimitrescu.
Like two-story, almost a story and a half tall is what I think. Bigger than Bigfoot.
That's not. I mean,
Bigfoot's like 7 feet tall.
yeah. See,
Between 7 feet and 12 feet tall. Depends on how old they are. There has been reports of 11-foot
Okay.
Bigfoots. That's why I'm saying that.
oh, okay. Well, is that all the Christmas creatures you could find?
Yeah, man. Sorry, I only had. Man, how much time did I have? Oh, yeah, 10, 15 minutes.
We did do quite a bit, kind of last minute. That's true.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. He's like, hey, find some Christmas creatures for me. And I was like, sure, I'll do that right now. Oh, on top of that, find some Christmas foods that don't work very well. It's like, sure thing, boss, I'll do that. Anything for you.
You
You're
decided
right.
not to choose the Christmas zombie horse?
Whoa! You missed a Christmas zombie horse.
What? You need to read this out. Or give
What
it to me
happened
and
with the
I'll read
Christmas
it.
Zombie horse.
A Christmas zombie horse. Okay, where I got, by the way, the site where I got these, there's like 10 more on the site, is hornet.com. They got Christmas creatures and articles on there about the lore and the stories of them. So hornet.com, if you are curious and want to go check it out yourself, that is hornet.com. I felt like a plug.
I understand why you didn't choose it. You have to go deep to find out what it really is.
What? The
All they talk about are traditions for it. They don't
Zom-
talk about why.
zombie horse?
Yeah.
How deep are you? Guys, it's Shloinkmas. Come on. Get your
It's
head out
family
of the
friendly.
gutter.
I know. Yeah, I knew that. Big shout out to hornet.com.
Hornet.com, yeah. they get a spike of like 10 people searching their website.
Oh yeah, we really rock their algorithm. Some of the other things I wanted to talk about too today was that some weird Christmas foods. So I brought up that my aunt used to make. She used to get like pickle slices and then roll them up with cream cheese and ham. And it was just like a little bite-sized little snack you put on a platter.
Okay, there's nothing.
I love those.
There's nothing in that I don't like. I like pickles, I like ham, and I like cream cheese, and obviously, I like bread. But
We know you like bread.
pickle,
You made that very clear.
pickle, cream cheese, and ham. It probably is good, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like a good mixture.
But why? That's like a pretty standard flavor combination.
No, it's not.
Yeah, just
That
think
is
about like
not
a sandwich.
standard
Think about a
flavor
sandwich.
combination.
Literally cheese, meat, and pickles on a sandwich.
Cream cheese.
The one, yeah, it's still cheese.
It's
just
not.
it's
It's
just
not.
a little bit
no,
more
it's
creamy.
not. It's cream cheese.
The difference between cream cheese and cheese is one has more cream in it.
Yes.
It's still
Okay.
cheese.
Okay. Some people. Okay. Changing
It's just
subject.
cheese without the bite.
Some people think pig in a blanket aren't good, and
I don't like pig in a blanket.
dude, I love pig in a blanket. Pig in a blanket rocks.
Okay,
If you're wondering what pig in a blanket is, it's basically the little kind of wieners that are wrapped around in bread that you're
Specifically.
not what
Croissants.
croissant
croissant.
croissant specifically that wraps around
It's not that complicated of a dish.
no, it's not. But some people think it doesn't belong on a Christmas dish, and I say that's bananas because those are really good.
Why are we going from bananas? You just went from pigs in a blanket to bananas.
No, I can't cuss. I'm saying that's bananas. That's crazy. You idiot.
I thought you were just talking about legit bananas.
No.
I was like, okay.
No.
Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. Pigs in a blanket are okay, but they got to be made a certain way. It's got to be like a specific kind of little wiener. Little sausage weenie.
I mean, there are different brands, and it does depend on the brand that you get because some brands are better than others.
Yeah.
Some are fake, and some are actually quality.
Okay,
meat.
anyways, back to the cream cheese situation.
A cheese is a solid.
What I'm
flat,
saying is
and
those things
cream
can
cheese
work.
is more creamy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The flavor combination works, is what I'm saying.
I bet it does, but I'm just saying if you hear it for the first time like I am, because I've never heard that, it does not sound good.
Well-
But it probably is really good, and I'd probably down like 15 of those and then throw up because I ate too much.
That was very specific. Thank you
It's-
for
Jalapeno poppers.
that. Jalapeno poppers.
I would rather have
Yeah,
jalapeno
and
poppers than
not
pickles.
just not deep fried.
Deep fried
Oh.
jalapeno poppers? Deep fried jalapeno poppers are pretty good.
That's how they come.
Ghost?
Not always.
Not always.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, all right. So, which?
You guys are rocking it in the chat. Thank you.
Yes, thank
You
you.
guys are doing awesome.
I saw at some point, Luis did say echo. I hope it's not echoing anymore.
Ooh, is it still echoing? Are we good, guys?
Then again, that was also a little while ago.
You are talking really loud.
I know. So, my point in bringing that up was.
Hey, you're talking really loud.
My point in bringing that up was. is that there are worse things out there.
Yes,
like I
there
did
are.
see an article earlier about a person making pickle pies. Like full pies, but just filled with pickle juice and pickles. They made like a pickle.
Don't get me
Jell-O.
wrong. I'm gonna be called.
Okay, that's what it is.
I'm gonna be called weird. Pickle juice is kind of good. It used to be gross when I was a kid,
It's
but
not kind of. It's good.
it's good. It's a very.
If you like a pickle, there's no reason you wouldn't like pickle juice.
Pickle juice is really good for cramps after working out, and if you're a woman, you're in your month. That's just fun little fact for you guys.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll keep that in mind for my next time of the month.
It sucks that you don't like pickle juice.
No, I thought you guys would.
Okay. Was that it?
Oh, that was it.
Okay.
Just want to throw that fun fact out there for you guys.
Anyways, I'm on Reddit here, and I want to see. Did anything look interesting?
I can't read it. I can't read a lot.
See, I thought I saw some good ones in here, and now that I'm looking, they all look pretty generic.
Someone said cauliflower is not traditional. I agree. Cauliflower is not traditional.
I like cauliflower.
No, cauliflower is good, but it's not traditional to Christmas. It's like when you think of traditional meals on Christmas, you're thinking like mashed potatoes, turkey, ham. What?
I made a whole Christmas dinner. 3 meats, 13 veg dishes, the works. Was asked while serving up the most stressful time right now to make a pot noodle? What? To make a pot
Make
noodle.
a pot noodle.
For an 18-year-old. She got told to bleep right off.
Say it. It's on. You gotta say it.
I don't have to say it. I don't have to say nothing.
It says
Farfik right off.
She got told to Farfanukin right off.
Wait, well, that's not a weird meal. What am I on right now? Or is this the weird story?
Any
Yeah,
Christmas dinner
crimes.
crimes you know of? There's nothing specific. It's just telling people that they made something and someone did not like it, and then there was an altercation, which is most of Reddit, honestly.
Oh, this sounds like a crime. Christmas dinner at my in-laws' house one year. I watched my father-in-law put a turkey crown on a serving plate, peel off the skin, and drop it straight into the bin.
Oh my god,
That's a pretty good
that's
crime.
gnarly.
That is a horrible crime.
Bring your city folk family members to the cabin for Christmas.
We are
and
not
just do that.
multi-streaming. Only on Twitch.
Only on Twitch, yes.
Yeah. I don't got that money. That moolah
Oh man.
to a multi-stream. Eventually, though.
It does cost money to be able to stream on both platforms at the same time, but that would be really cool to be able to do.
Sauce and gravy.
Where do you see that? What?
It was in one of the comments.
Oh. Where? Oh, what the heck? What are their views on mint sauce?
We have it.
We have it on any meat?
Ooh, mint sauce on
We
any
have with
meat?
Sunday dinner? That sounds disgusting.
Ooh. I don't think mint and meat get mixed together.
I
Like,
am on
mint-
Streamlabs.
Mint on candy is great, and desserts, but not meat.
No, this is weird. I'm one of those savory sweet kind of guys. I like some like chicken and waffles. I like that quite a bit.
You were downing a banana bread yesterday, and you were
Oh, it was so good.
upsetting me so
If you guys
much.
haven't watched it, go watch our last stream.
Yeah,
you guys can hear
yesterday
me eat banana bread.
At some point, it should be in the VODs. At some point, Taylor walked in and just hand fed me some type of candy, and I felt like crap for 2 hours. After I went
I gave
home-
you like one tiny little bite of a sugar cookie.
I know, but it was so rich and it was really warm, so it was the chemicals inside were more activated, and my stomach did not like it. It was really good. I would eat it again, but it was too much for me.
We're making cookies later.
I'm worried about that.
I know. We've never made cookies before. I'm
That's why
excited.
I'm scared.
I'm going to use baking soda. I'm going to somehow put jalapenos in it, and it's going to be delicious. What if one of us makes a brand new type of cookie and it actually becomes
A good cookie.
a good cookie?
I mean, we put some decoy ingredients in there.
We did.
It might turn out pretty good. I was gonna get marshmallow sauce, which I probably should have.
Marshmallow sauce?
Yeah. Or like the marshmallow fluff. I didn't do it. Failure. I got Takis instead for the cookies. Heidi said, "Would you not choose starter cheese?"
Starter chart. What?
Help me understand that. Starter cheese?
What is starter cheese?
I don't
I've
know.
never heard that.
Cottage cheese?
No, it's starter cheese. Come
Starter
on, guys.
cheese?
Anyways,
You know, you
anyone
put it
else
in the oven and it goes.
mint sauce on their meat. Here, keep talking, Ryan. I'm going to try and find another
Oh, I don't
food
know,
crime.
man. I don't know what to talk about. What's the weirdest meal that I've ever had?
Takis have churro flavored chips?
Churro flavored Takis.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really. I mean, if it's not spicy, if it's just like,
Churro.
I mean, because I get the
Oh, churro.
The cinnamon.
Yeah, I was like,
You
what's
didn't know what a churro was?
Well, I had to think about it. I didn't know what a churro was, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's the cinnamon with cream cheese wrapped inside of it. Yeah. Some of them. I don't like the crunchy ones. I've had, I think, maybe a handful of churros in my life. I don't like crunchy churros. They're not good. The like gooey and soft churros with the gooey bread batter.
Costco.
That is.
Makes
me horny.
Keep talking.
Okay, guys.
Respond to the comment.
Just talk to the comment, guys. Yeah. All right. You heard that right, camera woman. Have a starter.
Someone call you out? Who called you out?
Okay. Have a starter, then a starter for entree, then the cheese course. What? I'm so confused on what you're.
I don't think Heidi's from the USA.
Like an appetizer?
Yeah, they're saying it's an appetizer. Heidi Twiggs said, I don't remember what USA call each course, but like small plate cheese course. Oh, like a small cheese platter. It's like
Charcuterie board.
I think so. Is that right? Did she say it right? What? Charcuterie? How'd you say it?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Okay.
Act
hold
like
on.
you're trying to say
hold on.
coochie and then
hold
say
on.
ootery
hold on.
instead.
Shark.
Coochie.
Shark. Cooter. E. Not re. E. Shark cooter E.
Yes.
Charcuterie.
There you go.
Charcuterie.
Yes.
Charcuterie. All right, cool. Is that what you were talking about, a charcuterie? Because I cannot pronounce that to save my life.
I'm not finding any interesting stories on Reddit. Come on, guys.
You're not on the stories on Reddit. You're still on the food.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant the food.
I got smoked. How'd you get smoked? What do you mean? Cheese at the end. Okay, Heidi said cheese at the end, but you would choose a small dish from the.
I found
Please have the first plates, dude. The way you are typing these out, Heidi, you are confusing me. I'm so wanting to cuss.
I can do that. I can do a top one too. One family member cakes his entire Christmas dinner in tomato ketchup.
Okay.
Oh, that is an absolute crime.
I used to do that as a child.
Why?
What is right? You know what? Actually,
The whole
that makes sense.
Christmas dinner? Like, are you talking? We're talking like ham,
Yes.
chicken.
Yes.
Make that into a
Mashed
cake.
Potatoes, yes.
No, like cakes. Like puts a lot of ketchup on. You know,
Like, there's a layer. It's not just you drizzle it over the top. It's you put it over the entire
Like
thing.
lasagna.
Spread it, yes.
what the heck? That is
Whoa.
too much. That is too much. Is this what you're talking about? Did this one kick your eye?
Charcuterie. Heidi typed it out for me. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. I needed that a few minutes ago.
Okay, I think I found another one.
I actually typed it out really well. Charcuterie. Oh, I'm a cute. Thank you. Charcuterie.
What's this word?
Coot.
Abominable? Okay, I'm so blind.
It's also like 15 feet away.
My in-laws cook their turkey the night before and eat it cold. The gravy warms it up, they say, I'm assuming. I don't even eat it.
Hello, milkman.
But it seems abominable.
That is pretty abominable, eating something. Why would you cook it
Some things just need to be warm.
Some things you do you cook the night prior and put it in the fridge to let it cool because you are supposed to eat it when it's cool, but it's a whole, what is it? What type of meal? Going out for dinner on Christmas Day feels so bad for this poor full jeweler. What'd you say?
Abominable?
No.
Wait, what?
Going out to dinner
on
Christmas Day feels so bad for the poor.
The poor what?
The poor.
Huh? The poor what?
F word. Foolery forced to serve the lazy. Oh.
The lazy what?
The lazy bastards.
Bastards.
That can't be What? Arst?
Technically, that is a curse word, but I'm
That does
gonna-
not count.
No.
That's not.
Not America.
That's not. That's can't be art. This person is like angry. That person was mad.
My mom
Serial
rang
killer
me
dinner.
on Boxing Day one year, absolutely fuming.
Oh!
Her partner's parents had served mash instead of
Hello, Tyler.
roasties for Xmas dinner. Are we not in
She had
America right
every
now?
right. Well, this is Reddit. Anyone can post on it.
That's
This is
true.
all around. The
I'm not
world.
seeing the comments. What are the comments saying?
Press the go right there. Yeah, you just had it on there. Go back up with your mouse. Right there. Those are the replies. There you go. Congratulations. you
Thanks.
just
I wasn't even
upgraded.
looking for the replies. No, the comments. I'm talking about on our stream.
Oh,
Ding dong.
one chip channel win. No.
We've done that once.
We've done the one chip challenge.
It's still on YouTube.
It's still on the YouTube at Creative Station Studios. It was horrible.
No, they said channel.
One chip channel win.
So you get to do a whole channel with the one trip.
That would be horrible.
Do you know how bad that would destroy my insides?
This
my
man
guts would die.
has eaten the Carolina Reaper pepper twice, and we had the one chip challenge with the Carolina Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper in it. And you know what he said? He said the chip was worse than the Carolina Reaper pepper.
The chip was way worse. It was way more concentrated.
You want to know why? Because it's concentrated and the powder gets all over your mouth and it doesn't go away. So if you
But the
had
thing is
Carolina
about
Reaper
the
pepper,
one chip challenge is that it hurts. It's way more excruciating in my mouth, but it didn't really hurt going through. See, with the Carolina Reaper, it hurt bad in my mouth, but going through was way worse.
the Carolina,
I was groaning on the floor for hours.
yeah, because it was tearing up your insides because of the acid from the pepper was
Yeah.
dissolving. Yeah.
That was really bad.
So it's like, do you want to suffer internally or do you want to suffer immediately
Hey,
when
Sarah,
you eat it?
could you look through these on this
How
page
about the
and
spicy
just pick one
bulldog
good
noodles?
story?
The 3 times
You
variant.
could scroll. The other mouse is over there.
Spicy
Oh, I'm sorry.
bulldog noodles.
Yeah, there's a mouse.
Taylor, read that last one. Spicy bulldog noodles.
How about spicy bulldog noodles? The
What is a
3X
spicy?
variant.
Obviously, I know what spicy is.
That
But
sounds
what's
like it was made in a lab.
a bulldog noodles. What is that? I'm
Bulldog?
curious.
Noodles?
Heh.
I don't know.
Spicy bulldog. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up.
Is it specific ingredients for the spice? Is it a Carolina Reaper pepper or something like that? That's part of the noodle.
Probably. I mean, if it says
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people. You just do your honest. Just do your thing.
Ryan, you got 20 plus Aurora points.
Oh, what? I got.
Good job.
Who's
man.
Aurora?
You got 20 points.
No, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but thank you.
You can redeem them.
I can redeem them. What do I redeem?
Go to Luis's stream when he streams and be like,
Spicy
"Hey, I'm here to redeem
bulldog
points."
noodles, not noodles, not that.
Oh, Bulldog
noodles.
is the brand.
Spicy. Oh, I see. Okay. Bulldog, artificial spicy chicken flavor ramen. Ooh.
But if it's long, it's probably good.
Hold on.
Is it good?
Is it something
Did you read
that
it?
has?
Or did you see a little bit of it?
Oh,
I'll read
it's
it.
artificially spicy. Yeah, no, I don't mess with artificial spicy stuff. It's worse.
Hold on, I'm gonna
That is-
hijack the mouse for a second.
Nope.
Wait,
Yeah,
Whoa.
there's a
Oh,
difference
whoa.
between something being naturally spicy like the Carolina Reaper pepper and jalapeno peppers versus something that is artificially spicy. I can't explain it. I don't know how to word it correctly, but there is definitely a difference between them, and artificial spices just hurt way more. It's so uncomfortable.
I think I want to read this.
Oh, dear Lord. All right, everyone fasten your seatbelts. Taylor's going to read a very, very long, I think this is 2 paragraphs.
Oh, it's much
No, it's more. It's like
No.
4.
Okay,
But
so,
it's funny.
okay.
Okay, it wasn't funny at the time, but now it's hilarious, and will forever be known as the Christmas surprise. So let me set the stage here. Let me just do this. I'm gonna just do this over here. Can you zoom in on it a little bit more? So if you're down to control and then click the plus key in the top right corner. Yeah, you can do that more. A couple more times.
What? One more time? I don't know where it went. Down. The other way.
Oh no. Oh no. Hold. Okay.
You need it again?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. That works. Hello. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I need to add the names aren't popping up with the follows, but thank you. I noticed you.
We will change that soon.
It was up on the other ones just because I made a new thing. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, it wasn't funny at the time, but now it's hilarious and will forever be known as the Christmas surprise. So let me set the stage real quick. My family always goes to Christmas Eve Mass. Then we come home and we exchange our secret Santa gifts between siblings. It's tradition at this point. There were a lot of us. My sisters, my brother, my parents, and my grandparents, and my sister's fiance. So we were in multiple cars. Mass had ended, and I had left with my oldest sister and her fiance. To go back home, the others were several minutes behind us. And another important thing, we had 2 small dogs. A Chihuahua. That's Chihuahua, right? Chihuahua?
That is Chihuahua. That is how you spell
Oh, okay.
Chihuahua. Chihuahua. I used to read it Chihuahua when I was a kid.
It does
Do you
kinda
have a
look
Chihuahua?
It's kind of what it looks like. It looks like Chihuahua. I don't think I've ever seen it spelled out. Anyways, a Chihuahua and a Chihuahua Terrier mix that we put in small cages when we leave the house. So my sister, her fiance, and I get back home. As soon as we walk into the door, we were just bombarded with the smell of hot diarrhea. It was so pungent that my eyes were watering. I love the description of hot diarrhea.
That was like your dog. His dog had the gnarliest poop like 2 weeks ago. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It smelled like sewer gas. It was horrible.
It was pretty bad.
It was nasty.
Okay. It was so pungent that my eyes were watering. Definitely in my top 10 worst things I've ever smelled. I have no idea how long that diarrhea was just sitting there, but it was long enough to have the entire house smelled like Hold on. It smelled like shiitake mushrooms. It felt like oh wow. Hold on. I got really close there for a second. It felt like we were choking on it, and I could practically taste it. So my sister, her fiance, and I are just yelling and freaking out at the smell. The house alarm is going off. What? Wait, hold on. We can't.
It smelled so bad, even the house alarm was going off.
The heat detector was detecting it as like a fire. The smell was just so bad. It was so heavy.
It detected carbon dioxide poisoning.
Yeah. The house alarm is going off, and the dogs are barking to be let out of their cages, like they always do when they know we've just gotten home. So I go over to their cages, and obviously the smell is getting so much worse the closer I get to the source. I let the Chihuahua Terrier mix out of his cage first, because he was completely clean. The Chihuahua, on the other hand, well, he didn't just poop in his cage. He had full brown diarrhea, shiitake mushroom explosion. His doggy bed was soaked with shiitake mushrooms. It had leaked out onto the hardwood floor. It had exploded out onto the walls.
Oh my God!
What did this dog eat? This small white Chihuahua had practically rolled in it. He's sopping wet, and his fur is stained brown. So he's sitting there barking at me and wiggling like crazy, flinging the shiitake mushrooms everywhere because he wants to be let out of his cage, and just sitting there in my dress and heels, trying not to throw up and trying to figure out how I can let him out of his cage without letting him drag liquid shiitake mushrooms all over the house and furniture. Oh my God, it still goes on. Oh, still with this chihuahua. My sister finally goes.
Dude, I'm leaning forward like I'm in
This is
an intense
crazy.
game.
This sounds like this dog was about to die
It
from
happens
dysentery.
on Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Christmas surprise.
Oh, that's awful. My sister finally goes to the back door, starts yelling, "Potty, go potty!" Since that's our dog's cue to go outside. Luckily, the little poo mop went straight out the door, so we didn't drag shiitake mushrooms all over the place. There were just a few drops in a straight trail to the back door. Oh my gosh. How much poop did this dog secrete?
Sounds like it took a bath.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Street shorts.
I lost my place.
So gross.
Just a few drops. There were just a few drops in a straight trail to the back door. So it could have been much worse. But the cage, the floor, and the wall are still a freaking mess. If you've ever seen the scene from Bad Grandpa, which I have, where he sharts on the wall, then you can get a picture exactly what kind of mess I'm staring at. Except this one wasn't a prank. It was actual shiitake mushrooms all over the walls, and I'm the one who has to clean it all up.
How horrible would it have been if they were like, "All right, guys, we cleaned everything up, we sterilized everything, it's all clean," and they hear dripping, and they look up, and it's on the ceiling.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm the one who loves animals so much that I want to work at a vet. So naturally, I get stuck with all the gross pet jobs as practice. Also because I'm the only one besides my mom who doesn't freak out and vomit when up close and personal with doggy shiitake mushrooms and other nasty stuff. I was also the one who had to pluck out butt worms that had dried to my chihuahua's booty fur. Okay, it sounds to me like you're just making your dog very unhealthy.
That is
Like, that sounds horrible.
I got a. This reminds me of a story. I got a story to share.
Okay,
after
hold
this.
on. Let me finish this.
The comments on this story are gold. You're gonna have to go
Good. Had dried to the chihuahua's booty fur, but that was a different horror story. Anyway, the first thing I did was just toss the entire dog bed. It was soaked and not even worth trying to save. I would
Yeah,
agree.
no.
I would do the same thing. I also threw his food bowl and water dish into the empty grocery bag to clean later. I would just throw those away too, to be honest. Because, of course, those were covered in shiitake mushrooms too. Then I had to use the entire paper towel roll to sop up the hardwood floor. Is there not a better thing you could have used besides the paper towel? I would have just...
It's also a hardwood.
I would
And
just
a
used
hardwood
mop.
just absorbs.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
Worse than a carpet? I feel like a carpet would be much worse.
Oh no, because carpet you can get it out of by spraying stuff on it and like pulling all of the
Use
smell and stuff
one of the
out.
green
Hardwood
machines.
floors will absorb it, and if you leave it there long, we don't know how long this was there. If you leave it there long enough,
Oh.
the stench will stay, and you cannot clean the grains of wood.
Oh no.
Ugh. Anyways.
Don't forget.
Don't forget, I'm doing all this with my bare flippin' hands since I couldn't find any rubber gloves. That also sounds awful. I feel like this person could have planned this out a little better, to be honest. I had to drag the cage away from the wall so I could get close enough to clean it. But in the haste to get everything cleaned up, I forgot that the liquid shiitake mushrooms could spread underneath the cage. So, of course, I just spread this shiitake mushrooms even further along the floor, and I'm not really sure how I would have been able to avoid doing that.
That's a
But
rookie
whatever.
mistake, bud.
So, my sister's fiance quickly carries the cage outside so it can be hosed off later, and that makes more shiitake mushrooms drop onto the floor between the cages and the back door. I'm still focused on cleaning up the flip
Center?
epicenter of this disaster. So my sister cleaned up the floor trail where it had dripped. I finally got to the shiitake mushrooms on the wood floor, completely wiped up and disinfected with the Clorox wipes so I could get closer to the wall without putting my heels and, God forbid, my bare feet into diarrhea. Oh my God, it just keeps going on.
This is just cleaning.
I feel like there's another event that's going to happen.
Stained the tint white, brown, so at least it's that. Now,
Okay, so the rest of the family comes home.
oh, I want to hear what the rest of the family did when they get home. Is that
Of course, hold on, where'd it go? Oh, they walked to the door.
okay? So now the family's back home. When they walked into the door, they also started freaking out about the shiitake mushroom smell, permeating. I went to school, guys. It's all right. Permeating the air. It hadn't cleared up at all in the time I've been cleaning. If anything, the smell got worse because I was moving and spreading it around. So they were all asking, WTF happened? And in the meantime, the poor dogs are still outside barking because they want to be let in. We couldn't exactly let them in earlier since one of them is still soaked in diarrhea. Luckily, I don't have to be the one bathed dog. Okay, I feel like the rest of it's just like just dealing with the issue.
Wait. Luckily, I didn't have to bathe the dog, the poop dog, since everyone agreed that I'd done much more than my fair share of cleaning up the mess. My mom, the camera's in the way, I can't read it.
My mom had to go outside and pick him up with an old bath towel and carry him straight to the tub.
That is so
Then
gross.
I spent like 5 minutes furiously scrubbing my hands with soap because again,
Oh.
it was all up with my bare hands and it got all over me. But I was also lucky that none of it got onto my dress or my heels.
That is,
So yeah.
oh God.
the infamous
This was
soap-
2015, the 2015 Christmas surprise. That
said just throw the whole dog away.
that is a great.
The dog's beyond saving. Just toss it in the garbage. Okay, what else we got here?
Oh, these are all stories, so they're all going to be like 4 paragraphs.
That's good. That's good. Well, hold on. Let me.
Do you want me to scroll through them again?
That's okay. Over here, what does the time say up here?
What's the time say?
1:23.
Oh, wow.
23. Okay.
So we've been.
Yeah, but 30 minutes of that was just on the.
That's true. So about another
We'll
20
go another
minutes.
30 minutes.
That
Okay,
is-
let's see.
That was pretty bad. Okay, so can I share my story real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so some people know this, some people don't. My senior year, I was a vet tech technician. I did a full 2 semesters in a vet tech class. Don't ask me anything about animals. I don't remember anything. But
Do you
one
think
of
the dog diarrhea was normal?
in my professional,
For this
non-professional
bad?
opinion,
Like this bad, though?
the dog had had some sort of stomach flu, and it was obviously left in there for more than an hour at a time, which is not well. If you're leaving, it didn't say if the dog, if they left the dog in there and the person was going to someone else was going to come home. It sounded like the dogs had been in there for a few hours. Anyway, during the course, one of the time periods, one of the things that we were learning was anal glands in dogs and how this pertains to it. Okay, so anal glands, for some dogs, they get inflamed and you have to physically put your finger inside the dog and squeeze out the anal glands, because if you don't, it becomes very discomfort for the animal, and squeezing them releases that pressure. And if your dog is like scooting on its butt on the floor, not all the time, but sometimes that might be the problem. Their anal glands might be inflamed. So we put on gloves and our teacher was showing them how to do it. And of course the dog doesn't like it. And ironically, the dog that we used was a Chihuahua. So it was very feisty. And there was like 3 or 4. Chihuahua. There was about 4 of us, 6 of us standing around watching the teacher. And then another 6 of us were in a different room of the class, washing some dogs. And I was one of the people standing there watching our teacher do this. And as she's doing it, the dog's right here, the teacher's on this side of the dog, and the dog's on the table. and all of us are kind of standing off to the side away from the blast zone. And one of the kids, one of my classmates, came out from the back and was saying, "Hey, we're done cleaning up this dog. What do you want us to do?" And walked past the dog right as our teacher squeezed the anal glands. And that sucker shot like 4 feet, landed right on the kid's neck and shoulder. And he just stopped in his tracks, looked. My teacher didn't know what to say. My teacher just looked at him. We all look at him with our jaws are wide open. And he's just like, "I'm going to go take a bath now. I'll be back." And as he goes and is washing it off, for whatever reason, we just hear, "Hia! Hia!" And if you've ever been in a veterinary clinic or a place where they bathe your dogs, when they're in the other rooms, they're pretty soundproof. So the fact that we could hear them must have been pretty gross, because I also think a little bit got right on his lip. Exactly. So, yeah, that's my story, and it was diabolical. It was disgusting. Anal glands smell horrible.
Can you zoom out a little bit? No, on the keyboard.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
my bad.
Cool. No, I just thought of one. So, majority. Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it one more time. Sorry, I was gonna say keep going with your story. Yeah, there you go.
So my grandparents, during the winter months, would go down to Nevada and Arizona. Once I was in Nevada, once I was in Arizona. So typically, we'd go down to Nevada or Arizona. One of my grandfathers, the one who lived in Arizona, obviously, we could swim during Christmas.
Right.
One year they decided, rather than going to Arizona, they were going to spend it up with us. My grandfather, I found this out later, okay, from the time I was 4 till the time I was 12, would climb on top of his roof and pound around in case any of us were awake, any of us kids. Okay. So, if anybody has seen the Santa Claus, they know where this is going. He would decide he was going to try to do the same thing at our house. It was freezing temperatures. It had snowed. Our house had really good insulation, so there was still snow on our roof, as well as ice.
Oh, no. No.
Okay. So my grandfather, we're all asleep, and I woke up.
How old is your grandfather at this point?
At the time, he was 83.
Oh!
Okay. So he set up with my parents way beforehand. He got a ladder out. This is how I found out that my parents did everything. So he's...
Yeah, your grandpa crumpled on the floor.
Oh no!
Santa's not real. He's like...
So he's up on the roof and he's running around, right? And I woke up and I'm like, oh my god, it's Santa, whatever. Cool. I'm freaking out. I'm super excited. So I'm trying to go back to sleep. And all I hear is, "Oh, shiitake mushrooms."
You can cuss.
You can cuss.
You can
You're
cuss.
allowed.
It's fine.
Cool. Oh shit. And I was like, so as a kid, what does that word mean? I think I was 8 at this point in time. And so all I hear are my parents freaking out, and I'm like, somebody's dying. I don't know what's going on. So we run around the house. My grandfather had forgotten we had a chimney, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I'm falling off the roof, so I'm gonna grab the chimney." As he pulled himself up, his hands slipped, and he ended up upside down in our chimney.
Your 83-year-old grandpa.
An 83-year-old grandfather
Zoom out so they can see my reaction.
was upside down.
That-
Oh, wait, it's that way. Cool. Yes, my 83-year-old grandfather was upside down in our chimney. I forgot.
So he
Yeah,
was
that's fine.
for real trying to be Santa.
Yeah.
He didn't. Did he break anything?
No, fortunately.
That's
But the
in.
way that we had to get him out.
Wait, so how big was your chimney though? Like, did he fall all the way through it, or is it small and he got like stuck in between?
Well,
like
his
in the
hands
middle.
were straight down, like he was diving into it essentially because his hands fell forward.
He was ready to go down.
Oh.
If he hit it, it would have been a solid 10 points.
That was the best part. He didn't do it intentionally.
That sounds awful.
And so we initially, okay.
I'm getting
My dad's gonna
claustrophobic
come
just
on
thinking
the
about
roof
that.
And he's gonna pull him out. Okay, my dad couldn't pull him out. He was wedged. So we ended up having to call the fire department, and the fire department had to get a crane tie it around his feet and lift him up vertically.
That
to get
sounds
out of our chimney.
awful.
Oh, that is a great.
And then I found out it was my grandfather in my chimney, and not in fact Santa stuck in my chimney. I was a little upset as an 8-year-old.
I mean, out of all the ways you could have figured that out, I mean, that's a pretty good way to figure it out.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty great, actually.
That sounds pretty nice to me.
My brother still believed in Santa Claus. He's 2.5 years older than me at the time.
How?
And so.
Oh, I thought you meant
when
like now.
No.
I was like, he is real. We're seeing him today.
Just the non-judgmental.
Yeah.
So when you go downstairs as a kid, there's presents from Santa. I immediately started bawling, just crying,
Just uncontrollably.
uncontrollable.
Not, I'm glad you're
And
alive,
my brother
Grandpa.
was trying to figure out what was wrong, and I almost told him. And my grandfather was the one still covered in chimney soot, who slaps a hand over my mouth.
No, you know what he was thinking? He was like, I went through all this damn work. Dang work!
Technically, damn is not a cuss word.
No, it's debatable.
I'm gonna give you a pass on this one because I don't think
It's
damn.
not up to you.
Viewers,
We're leaving it up to the viewers.
we're leaving it up to you guys.
No, the only one who's watching is Luis, and he's going to tell me to do it.
Damn, is it a cuss word or no? If it is,
You just said it too, if it is. So now
I'm
you gotta
rephrasing you.
It
No, I
doesn't
don't.
matter. You said it. If he says the T word counts, you have to do
I don't.
it. You
I
said it.
don't
Right? Right?
I
Right?
don't
Yeah.
think the D word counts.
And technically,
I
it's
just
not-
said I don't think it counts. I'm not just covering me. I'm covering you too. I don't think that counts.
Dude, if they say it's a cuss word, you just said it.
You wouldn't let him read it.
Okay.
If it were me and I
Okay.
was in the situation, you'd do the same thing to me.
Honestly, if I have to eat cat food because it counts as a cuss word, us eating at the same time, I'm okay with it. That's fine. I that would be a great first time doing it.
8 million to Israel, you both take one.
Does that mean yes? Does that mean it is a
Does
cuss
that
word?
mean yes, Lou?
Am
Hmm.
I opening it?
Oh, God. Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh
Does it smell
no.
bad?
I'm just waiting for
How
the.
big are we making these?
Like half a spoon. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
good.
hold
That's
on.
pretty.
There's yours. I have a second one.
Oh, you just spilt it.
I did.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. I'm so ready. I did.
Here we came prepared.
Also, careful the.
we came prepared.
Oh, yeah,
You can just move it a little bit if it's in the way.
There you go.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm probably. Oh, that's so big.
Oh,
Same size.
it doesn't smell.
I have to sit next to it.
Oh
My
no!
my eyes are watering. My eyes are
You
already
want to just
watering.
do like a good mythical morning and dink it and sink it, or
Do we? Are we like swallowing it?
yeah,
Is it safe to swallow?
it's just liver and chicken mashed up into a paste.
You suck. Okay.
It's also the worst brand of cat food you could get your cat.
It really is.
Stop smelling it. Stop smelling it. All right, dink it and sink it.
Huh?
Dink it and sink it, or just a 3, 2, 1?
What's dink it and sink it?
You dink it. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay.
Happy Shloinkmas.
The fact that you're getting that down is impressive.
I'm trying really hard.
That is so bad.
Okay, I got it down. It's down. Yeah.
The taste won't leave my mouth. It won't leave my mouth.
I got it down.
Oh
Ah.
God.
Oh, I gotta be real though. That was
There you go.
that was actually awful.
That is.
That is actually so bad.
You're the one who
I'm
chose
getting
the
water.
Ugh. Ah. Oh man, God.
I'll get comfy there.
If I gotta do it again, I'll probably dry heave.
No.
It really lingers. It's not fun.
Doesn't sound fun.
It wasn't.
I'm glad I'm not a part of this.
It's got like chunks in it. It's very mushy. See, it was all right at first, but
If you want, you can set up so you have 3 camera angles set on 3 buttons, so you just gotta have somebody switch between them.
yeah, but wouldn't that mean I need 3 cameras?
I have 1.
That's true. You do have 1, but then we need another tripod.
I have 3 tripods.
On you?
Not on.
Oh.
Actually, I might have one in my car. Wow, check.
Whew. Well, I'll wait for Ryan to get back in here, and maybe we'll switch to the cookie making
That
process.
would probably be good.
Yeah. So I guess we'll do an outro just for this bit. Don't worry, I'm not leaving. But I think we've learned some things today. 1, cussing's bad, and there will be consequences for cursing.
I would have.
Bad words equal punishment.
I would have much rather have done the shot collar.
I know. That's why we did the food.
Way more. My eyes won't. My eyes finally stopped.
Is the taste lingering in your mouth?
I ate a cookie. I ate a cookie to get the taste out of my mouth because I almost threw up again.
It's still in my mouth.
Vodka. I have both.
Honestly, I'll take vodka. That's perfectly fine with me. Take a shot of vodka or something.
I'm doing an outro for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so with all of that being said, I hope you all had a very wonderful Christmas and you're enjoying your Shloinkmas stay. And have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Peace. I'm never doing that again.
But no longer peace. We're back now.
Yeah, we're back. Welcome.